So you want to tell everybody your name, where you're from?
Yeah, my name is Catterton. I was originally born in Appleton, Wisconsin. I'm 29, just turned 29, super old now, which is unfortunate. Um, yeah, I grew up in Appleton. I went to Lawrence University in Appleton as well. I studied saxophone performance there, as well as jazz emphasis. Um, but as far as the singer-songwriter stuff, man, I've been doing that since I picked up a guitar when I was a sophomore in high school, so about like 16 or so.
Cool.
So I've been playing out since then. Yeah.
What first got you into music?
Um, Man, I guess I would say more so like a curiosity. My brother was 5 years older than I was, so um, when he was in sixth grade and I was in first, I don't have a whole lot of memories of him playing the cello. I know he started out on the cello, but the one that struck me was when he got this trumpet when he was in sixth grade. It was flashy and it was loud, and he got to be in a band. And I never really thought about instruments before that, so I ran to my mom and I was like, is there a brass instrument or something I can play? And she said, well, you have to wait till sixth grade because sixth grade is when you start playing band instruments. So I was like, well, what can I do in the meantime? She said, well, string instruments are available. So I started playing the violin when I was in first grade. And that really kind of began my curiosity. Like, I was kind of the kid that didn't want to wait for the music lesson. I would try to figure something out on my own and just kind of, play around with it. Like, as far as the guitar is concerned, like, for instance, same story. I never really took guitar lessons at all. I just kind of taught myself ever since my sophomore year in high school. So I didn't pick the saxophone up until ninth grade. That's when my brother got the drums, which was so much cooler than the violin. So I had to do something, but I couldn't copy him because I was copying everything else he was doing when I was that age because I thought he was super cool. So I didn't want to annoy him further. So I decided to go with the saxophone instead of the trumpet. But yeah, man, I guess I would just say like a curiosity, just not total, a little like curiosity sprinkled with jealousy, I guess is what I would say to that. But yeah, man, it's been a lifelong thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you. I was going to ask you, what instruments did you grow up learning? You answered that.
Yeah, violin, piano. I had to. I was an ed major, so I had to do some. Well, I ended up a performance major, but I was ed for a while, so I had to do some of those method classes. So I took percussion methods. And when my brother moved away to college, he couldn't take. Dorm space is limited, so you can't really take a drum set to your dorm. So he left that at home. So for 4 years, I got to play around on a pretty nice Maple Custom for free. Without having to. So I played drums a little bit, and then the guitar. Yeah, trumpet a little. I had to double on clarinet and flute a few times. So. But my main ones are probably, I would say, my guitar, voice, and saxophone.
Musical influences?
Oh man, what genre? um, Man, jazz-wise, as far as my horn is concerned, I try to model my sound after a cross between probably like Dexter Gordon and whatever the dude is from Saturday Night Live. I know that's probably like the worst combination on the planet because neither of them sound alike. But those are, I don't know. I love that. I love Dexter's subtones, and I love that horn player's crazy altissimo lines. He's a lot like Steve Cooper. Um, as far as like the singer-songwriter stuff, man, good lord. Uh, Earliest, probably James Taylor. My dad used to listen to a lot of JT when I was growing up. I love Clapton as well. Guys that could like sing, play the guitar, and also write profusely. Like these guys were just, I have two books of James Taylor songs, and they're both 300 pages long. It's just the amount of songs that these guys would pump out. Dave Matthews, John Mayer, man, Corinne Rayleigh Bay. I'm sorry, Bailey Ray. I'm dyslexic. Um, Man, I don't even know. There's like so many. Jason Mraz, just some of the more pop. As far as the singer-songwriter stuff is concerned, some of the more popular stuff that's out right now. The Civil Wars, Simon and Garfunkel for harmonies especially. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, man. Louis Armstrong, the list goes on. But I mean, those are some of the ones that jumped to my mind immediately. So just kind of like a mishmash. Oh, and don't forget Huey Lewis in the News. He's one of my personal favorites. Yeah.
Maybe telling us about the groups that you're playing with.
Right now I play as a special guest with the Jazz Orgy a lot. They're down at Peabody's on Sunday, and they're down at Beckett's here in Oshkosh on Wednesdays. I've known those guys for just, if not a decade, it's coming up to a decade. I met Mike when I was 19, Mike Underwood. I play with Sly Joe and the Smooth Operators, which is kind of a rock and roll group here in the Valley as well. There's another group down in Milwaukee run by Misha Siegfried. Misha Siegfried and his band is the official name. I told him he should just call it Misha Siegfried, like, you know, it's not John Mayer and his band or Dave Matthews and his band. It's just the name, but you know, he likes to be inclusive, which is cool. So I play with those guys as well, and then I do the solo stuff. I've been doing this out for about a year and a half now or so, very, very sparsely. I'm a little timid about it. It took me a while to kind of break out of the shell because everyone's like, wait, don't you play the saxophone? And I'm like, yeah, but I like to sing too. So it's kind of taken me a while to get here, but that's pretty much it. I think there was another one, but I sub for the Cool Waters band every now and again when Rick Rochelle can't make it. So yeah.
So what should everybody expect this weekend at the Manila After Hours?
Man, you know, I got some. I've been working and collaborating with this guy up in Appleton who just had a brand new baby boy, April 19th. Dylan Leo. The guy's name is Keith Scanlon. Dylan Leo Scanlon was born in the 19th, so we've kind of been taking a slight hiatus. But he and I were collaborating, doing some studio work. So I've got some of the newest tunes that I've been working on that I'll have some tracks for. So I'll be doing some of my originals. But otherwise, just some covers, like some John Mayer, like I was saying, Corinne Rayleigh Bay, stuff that's kind of just, you know, grooving. You know, I like that kind of stuff. Some of the more popular ones, too, I was working on, I forget what the Beautiful Soul by Jesse, help me out, what's his name? The Beautiful Soul song. It's like, man, I can't remember. Whatever that song is, Beautiful Soul. So that's one that. But like, yeah, just like stuff like that. You know, stuff that you can talk to someone and shake your shoulders at the same time, and they won't think it's awkward.
Very cool.
Yeah, man. So we hope to see you on Saturday. My name's Ross Catterton. Come down. Window that's shattered, a heart that's been broken. The pieces all look the same.